And he said to me, if you don't move, you're going to grow stagnant spiritually and you're going to hit a ceiling. But if you move, you're going to grow spiritually. And we started praying about that and where it was. And then soon God started bringing all these puzzle pieces together. And walking in the prophetic looks like this sometimes, where my husband started a shop there in Simonstown on the wrong side of Simonstown, there where the station is. And the only place we could stay in the beginning until we had enough finances to pay rent was behind the shop. We had an outside toilet, and for a while that is where we stayed. And the Lord brought a person into my life that was an amazing mentor. She is a prophet. She started journeying with me. I also went to her meetings, and in those spaces God started teaching me about the prophetic. And it was so good to learn from someone who'd been journeying in this journey for so long. God dealt with fear of man. He dealt with religion in my life in a big way, and he stripped those things away from me. There was a time where I knew that I needed to just go and walk in that area of Simonstown. I would start walking, and on my walks, God started speaking to me about praying as I walked. I really hadn't thought of that before, that there was something about me and the territory I was walking in, was treading on. He showed me so much about the territory and people and how to pray over these things, what he wanted for that place. That was one of the times, one of the territories, main territories, where God started teaching us, seeing into the spirit, understanding the spiritual realm, and then what he wanted to release prophetically over the place there. He started teaching me about in the community, just going and if he gives me a word for someone, to release that word over strangers that I didn't know. So he was actually dealing with the fear of man in that process, and a lot of training in how to war in the spiritual realm. For a long time he taught me about the gates, because when we stayed there in Simonstown, it is a port where we were there, and he started teaching me about the gates and what that looks like. In the prophetic journey, it very much becomes your life. I don't think you can be a prophet without experiencing a prophetic life. I don't think you can separate those two, because most of my learning came from my inner place here with God, the secret place with him and I, and also in doing it, in walking it out, is where he's definitely taught me the most.